Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a personal YouTube reading, order number 1392, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share the reading with everyone. And before we start, I want to talk about your questions. So you ask me to see if there's anything comes about your love life, your career, and your magical path, what kind of magic you should practice or do or learn. So I will be concentrating solemnly on these three questions, and I will be starting with the palm reading. I know this is the second time we're doing the YouTube reading with you, but today it's all going to be only about those three fields of life. So let's start. So first thing I want to check, again, on your destiny palm, it's your love life. The most interesting thing, because I think I mentioned, I talked about love a little bit in your previous reading, but I didn't go in depth. So the first thing I want to tell you is your love life by destiny is extremely complicated. So first of all, this is the line that represents the soulmate. I think I talked about there is only one person in your life that's supposed to be the soulmate, and if you guys if you not gonna meet each other, or somehow you just like ruined the relationship or something, like for you the second person or the person after that, it's not gonna be as important as this specific soulmate, right? But there's so much complications by destiny. It's like it looks like your whole destiny is, or the universe is trying to make sure that you guys don't meet, because from every aspect of your life there is always a complication. So complications from work. So for example, if this is the day, for example, tomorrow you're supposed to meet your soulmate, but then at work there's going to be something so dramatic that they're not going to let you go, so you're going to have to stay like longer, and then you miss the opportunity to miss this person. When it comes to family, there's going to be something happening in your family, so you have to go visit someone, so you miss this opportunity to meet this person. So it's like the whole universe is against you and your person to meet each other, but yet somehow the line is clear, so it's supposed to happen in one way or another. Also, there is another interesting thing. So this line comes and it touches the mark of the witch that you have. So for me, it usually tells that people like you who are born gifted and born in special families with special bloodline, you're supposed to become who you are. You're supposed to start practicing, and you're supposed to start using magic in order to attract this person in your life. So that's why the universe is going to make like your life so hard and complicated just for you to learn how to manifest this person in your life. So it's kind of by putting so many obstacles on the path of meeting your person, it's making sure that you learn who you are, because otherwise you will never meet this person, because the soulmate also supposed to be gifted. And this is your right palm and this is your destiny palm. So I want to see the left palm, because left palm represents the free will. It's like actually how do you live your life, what do you choose in your life, it's how it's happening. So on your left palm, the free will palm, I see that the line of this person is less dramatic, there is less obstacles. So I think you will be able to meet this person, and it's gonna happen again because you have this line here, and this mark is actually represents like astrologers. So it means that your person is also supposed to be into spirituality, into witchcraft, and this person also supposed to practice. So it's very important for you to be practicing. It's very important for you to learn who you are and use your practice to help with your daily routines. So if you want to meet this person in this lifetime, because this is your soul quest, it's very important. So you have to practice. You have to use, first of all, magic to attract the person, and you have to use any type of form of manifestations, because your mind is crazy, so you can manifest anything you want. So you have to make sure that you put your mind and you put your gifts and abilities into attracting or manifesting or making sure that the person comes into your life. And I think it's easier because you are like, you're already awakened, your third eye is open, so you know how to do that. You have the ability. It's just you have to choose to do that. You know, you have to start attracting this person using your gifts. So this is actually answers another your question about what type of magic you need to learn. So you need to learn how to attract your soulmate. So it means you have to learn love magic, making love potions, how to manifest, so manifestations, and how to use witchcraft for manifestations. So literally this is what you need to use. Also because making potions or spells requires knowledge on ingredients, I do recommend you to kind of go into discovering like herbal magic, like herbs, the magical property of herbs, of crystals, and magical properties of literally anything that is available to you. So for example, if you want to work with water, because water and fire are really good for that, so you have to know how to use them and what kind of magical properties they do have. So for you, learning about the basics of magic or witchcraft is very important, and it doesn't matter where you learn it from like dark magic, voodoo magic, or gypsy magic, or like Wicca. Literally, it doesn't matter. Anything that's gonna come to you, it's gonna be given to you with help of your ancestors and with help of your spirit guides and spirit like guardians. And honestly, it's just they're gonna make sure, the ancient deities and gods that always with you, they're gonna make sure that you receive the type of knowledge that your soul requires in order to become who you are. And when it comes to love, of course, you're not like just gonna like wait for this person. There are more people in your life, so you do supposed to date, you do supposed to meet people, because every person you meet, they become your like teacher, guru. They actually show you how to become yourself. In a way, they kind of wake you up a little bit more. Every relationship you have, even if if it doesn't go well, if it ends bad, it's a learning curve for you. It's your destiny to learn every person that comes to your life. You know, you're a witch. For a witch, it's always a blessing to have a relationship, because that's how you learn, that's how you practice more, because every feeling that you possess becomes something that you can use to manifest the things you desire, not only for yourself but for others as well. When it comes to your love life, I will ask tarot for like specific like time frames or guidelines, whatever comes. And for your career, this is actually interesting because this is your left palm, this is your free will. So when it comes to career, you have three different roads to take, look, three different paths. First career line that you have, it's like the strongest one. It's something that you studied or something that your family told you that you're supposed to do. So this is the most prominent one because it's the easiest one. Another one is something that connects with health. So something to do like, for example, energy healing, sound baths, or in medical field. And the third line, which is the most difficult one, the most the most hard to do, it's actually to become a practicing witch or occultist or a tarot reader or energy healer, like anything to do with magic, occult, and practicing your gift. This is the hardest, but this is actually the easiest. That's going to lead you to your soulmate, and this is something that's going to lead you to your future family, to the legacy that you're supposed to leave behind. And that's the one that you're supposed to struggle more. That's the one that's supposed to take more time, but this is the one that's actually going to make you wealthy, famous, because the more unusual career path you're choosing in this lifetime, the more better it becomes, the more success you have. Anything that is normal, it's not suitable for you. So the more dramatic your job is, the more rewarding it is, and the more things you're going to get in life, like money, success, fame, people following you. So for me, as I can see it, the career in occult is the one that is more suitable for your soul, and the one that actually going to make sure, it's kind of, by choosing this path, you're going to make sure that you meet your soulmate, because this person's supposed to be there as well. This person's supposed to be practicing. Also, when it comes to your love life, you have 2 rings of Arcana on your fingers, and it's on the right palm and on the left palm. So in your past life reincarnations, you had a romantic relationship with demons. So usually it means these demons, if you still have the marks, they still here with you in this lifetime, and they still in love with you, and they still like kind of helping you. This is something super amazing to have, because you have 2 guardian demons that are actually helping you for good reasons and for good cause, because they love you. But it's also very difficult because they're gonna make sure that the person that's supposed to be in your life is supposed to be so worthy of you, such an amazing person, that if this person is not up to their standards, they're going to make sure that this person disappears from your life right away. So for example, in the past, if you had like this relationship when someone doesn't text you back, or they just like stood you up, or they disappear from your life for no apparent reasons, it's the demons, it's their involvement in your life. So it kind of makes it hard, but it kind of makes it easier, so you don't waste your time on people who are not supposed to be in your life, and you don't really waste your time on people who are not good for you. So these 2 guardian demons, they're always going to be with you, and they're also going to go to your next reincarnation. If you want, try to find out their names. You can use pendulum or Ouija board or even tarot to find out the names of these guardian demons. Keep them to yourself. This is such a private information, because they're helping only to you, and usually they can help also with your career. So if you want to manifest specific career path, because for you, for the past 6 years, it's all about learning and choices. So if you want to have like normal human career, something very normal, even if it's an office job, ask your demons to help you with that job, because they're going to manifest it like real quick. If you want to go into a cult, like 100%, also ask them, because they're the ones who are going to show you and teach the way how to do it properly. But the choice is yours. I think in the next 6 months, you're gonna come to this time in your life that you're gonna be given this choice. It's like the whole universe gonna collapse in front of you, and you will have to choose what you wanna do. If you want the career in a cult, if you want the career in like normal field, like it's gonna be up to you. Like anything that you want, honestly, it's always manifests, and sometimes in the most craziest ways. So sometimes something bad happens for you to move on and for you to achieve something good that you desire. So I think it's time for you to start thinking, like to be serious about your future. And also it's time to start practicing seriously. And because you have this amazing quality about you, you can combine light and dark in your practice, because you're open to the underworld, you're open to demons, you're open to angels, and you're open to like white magic and dark magic and all types of different magic and practices. It's up to you to choose what you really want and try different things before you make up your mind and decide like on this one thing that you want to do for the rest of your life. And your demons are going to help you with that for sure. And I think I want to ask Tarot more about questions. Especially when it comes to career. So I think the first questions I'm going to ask Tarot is going to be in regard to your career for sure. Like it's going to be an open question, whatever kind of message going to come, whatever they want to know. And I'm using Hermetic deck because this is the deck that I feel it's more precise when it comes to specific question, especially about the future. Like one card already jumped. And this is the deck that I personally like, and I also recommend it to you if you ever think about like purchasing a new tarot deck. So this is like really, really good deck for you. So it's very interesting because this is the first card and this is the last. So 3 and 6. So this deck is all about like science behind the numerology or specific symbols. So number 3, it actually talks about mastery. So you are supposed to be master in something that is going to bring you like a lot of abundance. And 6 talks about pleasure and love. So you're supposed to love something. So if you want to have abundance in your life, the career that you choose is supposed to be something really, really that you love and you're ready to dedicate your whole life to. And I think because, you know, sometimes when we think, what is it we're supposed to do? And I think that the things that you want to do for free are the ones that's supposed to become your career if you want abundance. You are so drawn to the occult, and I think this is something that you would do for free to help people. And this is supposed to be your career path. Like anything I do, you can do as well. And I think this is what the cards are showing to me. Amazing numbers to have. Like I said, number 6 probably governs you at the moment because it's the number of pleasures, the number of love, and it's also the number of months that you have left before you have to make the huge decision, like 6 months. Also, the card that's in the middle, the Major Arcana card, which is reversed, it means you're not ready for it yet, but it's kind of like confirms with these cards because you still have 6 months. So this card, the Star card, first of all, for me, it represents Lucifer. So he's the demon that you supposed to be in contact with if you want to achieve all the things that you desire. He's the one who is the strongest connection that you have. It's with him at the moment. This card is one of my favorite cards. This card represents all of the people who work in occult and show business, in entertainment, astrology. Those are the people who are seen by others, people who help others by doing what they love, and people who are big on social media, people who are famous, and people who are doing something crazy, something that, for example, if you get asked like, what do you do? And it's hard to describe or explain. So, like, I think this is because this is the spread when we're talking about your career path. So I think your spirit guides really pushing you toward the path of occult, because this is when you become more abundant, successful, and this is something that you really love and something that you're good at. And I think it's very important to have this card when we talk about career. I think, to me, this is the card that right away tells me that your career in the future is in the occult. Like, one way or another, occult's supposed to be the thing that makes you the most money. So this is biggest confirmation from me, honestly. This card was at the bottom of the deck. I just want the final confirmation when it comes to your career path. And 5 of Wands, it's reversed. Usually 5 to me talks about the empire. So when I see 5 in a career reading, I usually assume that you're supposed to be your own boss and you're supposed to work for yourself. This is reversed. It means you're not ready yet, which is okay, because even the Star card was reversed and you still have time. And it also tells me that there's going to be choices. Like, to me, it's always have 2 heads of the line. So it's always tells me that there is 2 choices on how you can approach this career in occult. But it's also good because there's also 2 ways to do it. So usually one way is easier, faster, and another way is longer. And sometimes we choose the longer path because it's safer. So whichever it is you choose, this is your destiny for sure, to be in occult. And probably that's why you get in readings, because this is something you like and this is something you can do yourself. And I hope it answers your questions. I hope you will find the strength to kind of shift your energy into this path. And because it's supposed to be your career, I also want to ask cards what kind of magic or what kind of magic. The cards already jumped. Okay, good. And let's see what jumped. Because you ask me what do you need to learn or practice. So the first card that jumped, it's the Major Arcana. So this is something huge. It's the Emperor card, Son of the Morning. So Emperor card usually, to me, always talks about working with demons and the darkness. So it's kind of like represents dark magic that is being used for good. Because the Emperor builds the empire in a plain sight, so people see. So you're supposed to show your practice. The Emperor also, it also talks about empire, so you're supposed to have your own empire. So you're supposed to be your own boss, you're supposed to work for yourself. This is definitely a path for you. So any type of magic that is helping people, And darkness for sure, like working with demons, that's a given for you. Also, look how many tools the Emperor has, like almost everything that you can imagine. So for you, first of all, this is to me talks about astral light. So if you're curious about past lives, I think in the future you can become past life readers, so you can learn how to read past lives for others. This to me represents like proper magic, like classical magic, so you can become eclectic witch, so you can incorporate different things in your practice. So definitely learn, like I told before, herbs, crystals, working with tarot, working with divination tools of your choice. This talks to me about your like kinetic abilities, psychic abilities, mediumship, so working with people for sure, helping people. Astrology, but it's something like you see it's next to his like to the bottom, so it's the grounding. So astrology in the future might become a path that you might discover for yourself, but not now. And literally this is what I see in this card. This is, I think, the message for you. So start learning little by little, because the emperor usually builds the empire like brick by brick, so you don't have to go crazy. It's like dedicate at least maybe half an hour or 1 hour a day to practice and to learn, and this is gonna go big. This is gonna bring you like crazy results. King of Cups. So again, Emperor, King. I think when it comes to your magical abilities and witchcraft, this is usually your masculine side at work, so your mind, and this is what you're supposed to use. So anything masculine, so write down whatever you learn. So if you want to read tarot, for example, professionally, so you have to journal your path of learning tarot. Every day keep a journal of everything that happens to you and everything that you're learning, because in the future it might become your grimoire and it's going to be very helpful to you. Also working with water. Cups always represents water, and the chariot of waters, it means you're supposed to start working with water right away. So easiest way to do anything with water is candle wax reading, prepare moon water, and water-based rituals, or spells. That's something that you should start as well. And Nine of Pentacles in reversed, so it still means this is where you're going, this is your future. And Nine of Pentacles tells me, like you see on the cards, it says Lord of Material Gain. So 9 is the end of the cycle. So when you learn everything, this is where the money gonna come from. And also to me, because it showed up in a question of what kind of magic you should do, so money magic. Learn how to do money balls, abundance rituals, abundance spells, and how to attract money in your life. Anything to do with manifestations, because manifestation is your big thing for sure. So I think this is what you should start with. This is the beginning. You can use tarot in your spells and rituals as well. I want to check the bottom of the deck, what's coming there. Princess of Cups, beautiful card to have, and it comes together with the King of Cups. To me, again, it's confirmation that you're supposed to work with water, and it's also confirmation that you're supposed to work on love spells, love magic, and attract your soulmate. So definitely this is a confirmation, and I think having a King of Cups and the Princess of Cups, when it comes to magic, I think this is when you meet your soulmate, because you guys gonna practice together the same things. This is it, which is kind of amazing. I really like how tarot talk to you. You definitely have a connection, and I always say to everyone that tarot is the easiest tool to come to your power, because for people like you especially, because you're so stubborn sometimes, because your mind is very strong. So to break your mind and actually to show your mind that this is normal, tarot is the easiest way, because it's everywhere. It's so acceptable by society right now. So I do recommend you use tarot in your spells and rituals for sure. Okay, now I'm asking about your soulmate, love, anything to do with that, whatever the tarot gonna tell me or show me. And the bottom of the deck. Interesting spread. First of all, you know, when you ask cards about love, and when you don't get to see people on the cards, like for example when there's going to be like pentacles coming or wands and there is no people, for me it's always a bad sign. It means love is somewhere far away, and it's going to take time to wait for it to happen. For you, it's second time when a pair, like a couple, comes. Princess of Wands and King of Pentacles reversed. So first of all, reversed, it means the person is not here yet, but it's also tells me that it is there. Like if you become the Princess of Wands, your soulmate gonna come. King of Pentacles usually talks about someone mature, someone who has his own or her own empire, someone who is like crazy person who set the goal and go for it, someone who is very comfortable with what they do and already like an established. They have wealth, they have what they desire. Sometimes it's fame, sometimes it's just the position in society that they've been looking for. So a king position, but also you princess as well. So you are going there, you're on your way to become a queen as well. So someone who's going to be like you, someone ambitious, someone amazing, someone smart, always good looking. As you can notice, like kings and princesses or queens, always good looking. And I like that it's mature. King is always mature. So someone who can protect you and someone who can help you with many things on your journey. Also, this is crazy cool confirmation. This is the Last Judgment reversed. So it means it's not happening yet, but having like major arcana when it comes to love is a good sign. Last Judgment card to me, it represents, you know, like rebirth and starting fresh and new. It's like you raising from the tomb. It's like you become new person, like crazy personal transformation. So when it comes to love, and it's there, so it tells me that the moment that you transform into who you truly are, that's when the magic gonna happen, and then that's when your person, your soulmate gonna show up. So it's all about time when you transform yourself. So the faster you do it, the more you manifest the person, the faster it's gonna come. This is the bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords reversed. Interesting card to have. So remember I said that if something happens and you guys cannot keep the relationship, so I think this is the message for you. I think you're the one who can actually break the heart of your soulmate, and you're the one who might like stop the relationship. So it's all about your choices, because you know when you go through personal transformation, when you're becoming a Queen of Swords, it's something drastic. It's like such a crazy change, and you might become a different person. So maybe in the future you're gonna be the one who will find this relationship is not enough and you want something different because you're different. So it's all up to you. So you have the ability to manifest this person, and you also have the ability to set them free, to kind of start fresh and decide that you don't want this anymore. So it's kind of all about you, this relationship. It's all about you. It's all your choice. What do you want and how you're gonna go about it. So I say manifest the person when you're ready. Manifest the person when you already went through some kind of transformation, when you're like kind of more aware of who you are, because you don't want the relationship to happen too fast when you're not ready for it. And I think it's a beautiful time for you, time of transformation. It's hard, but it's necessary, and all the good things are gonna come, for sure. Now I wanna use candle wax to kind of ask the same questions, and I prepared a lot of flowers because I want to concentrate on the love reading as well. So flowers always good, and this is the candle I prepared. It's red and black, so the candle here, it's actually the one I use for love readings or love spells. So I'm kind of concentrating on the future relationship with the soulmate, and I'm concentrating on darkness as well, because this is the dark part. So anything that you need to know, anything that you maybe need to work on at the moment, like anything that comes, I'm open for a message and just ready to receive it for you. So in my mind, the questions about love, career, and magic. What kind of magic you should learn or do. So the first thing that I saw when it comes to love, like the candle wax was like really like white and bright and clear. So I think you guys gonna meet and everything's supposed to be very easy. And then when I was talking about your career path, that's when the dark part of your like candle wax starts showing up. So to me, it shows me that you need to embrace your darkness and you need to concentrate on working with the underworld and dark magic more if you want to manifest the thing you want. So when we talk money, I think we talk demons. And then I was asking about what kind of like magical practices I was asking it in my mind, and it was like a combination of the dark and the light. So I think you need to find balance when it comes to your magic. I think you need to try different things and to see how they go, because, you know, it's one thing to hear from me to say what I think you should be doing, because I already done my learning and like my practice, like the beginning, I went through it, so maybe I don't remember it much, but I think for you it's very important to go through the beginning and through this learning curve, because by learning of all of these like different practices, you get to know what you like and what you dislike. You know, you might be good at many different things because you're born with these gifts and abilities, but it's also your human side supposed to decide what you really like the most. So for you, whatever I mentioned above, this is a good thing to start and a good thing to do. So try all of these things that I mentioned and then see what you actually prefer yourself, what you like more, or maybe some things you dislike. Maybe you're not going to be good at rituals, or maybe you're not going to feel like working with herbs is something that you like, but you have to start and you have to do it yourself. You have to try. So this is the piece of your candle wax I wanted to see, because these two specific flowers, I put them like you and your soulmate. When I do love readings, I always try to put like two separate pieces that to me represents you and your soulmate. So by reading the candle wax, I actually want to confirm that you guys here and you're already together. By the universe, you guys are already together. So you see, like, this is you and this is the person, and because you're on the same piece of wax stuck together, so it means you're supposed to meet, like the road is already started, like the universe already like helping you guys to meet. You still have kind of like long path to go because you're still separated by quite a lot, so there is much work for you to do before you meet your soulmate. And this is the bottom of the candle wax. It's actually so beautiful and it looks like a piece of art. So, and you guys are here, so for me it tells me that the path of finding each other is going to be beautiful, it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be full of magic. I think you're going to love practicing. The moment you discover your true power and how you can help yourself in this life, this is when it's going to be game changer for you, and you're going to realize that this is something you want to do, and this is something that's going to bring you guys together, because you're supposed to be together. You're here on the candle wax. Crazy cool, honestly. It's so rare to have a piece of candle wax like this, and I really love that you guys there. I want to kind of see something. So I was trying to break the piece of candle wax, and you guys still here. So it means regardless what's happening, you're gonna meet. Regardless how long it's gonna take, it's unavoidable. So don't worry about this anymore, and just do what you need to do. This piece is actually so strong. It means that your gifts are very strong, even if you don't believe in yourself. They're already there, they're already working for you. So it's a matter of time for you to see the results and to see what you're capable of. And I do encourage you to start practicing as fast as you can, because this is something who you are and this is part of your future, and even the reason you're asking it's because you know subconsciously you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to practice. So good luck with everything, and good luck with your soulmate, and I hope in 6 months you're gonna make a good choice and the right choice. And just practice, because you're amazing, you're gifted, and the more you practice, the easier it's become, that's for sure. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I surely did enjoy the reading. I really like your energy. It's so powerful and strong and very positive. And I hope in the future you let me know if you choose the path of becoming a professional, like occultist reader. Just let me know. I'm definitely going to follow you on your social media. And thank you again, and enjoy the rest of your day.